That's it all. We are very honored to have on today's Adulting in the Wild, Miss Mila Spigolon. Did I say it right? Yeah, I did it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. We're super excited. We ourselves are performers, so, dance and cheer, I guess. I don't know if that's really counts.
You should. Oh, now she's being a hater. It's not just the art form of cheerleading. It is.
But today we're going to be learning some classic vintage burlesque from the master herself. And so we just want to get a little, info on what exactly is burlesque. I think a lot of people hear burlesque and they think Pussycat Dolls and Vegas. I think like Vegas show or like Dita. Oh yeah, but she does that like vintage, right? Or like,
yes.
Yeah, so she's more on the vintage. Yeah, the classic burlesque. But we don't have to tell me.
Burlesque is for all types of body. You don't need a small waist, so you can be any size, any height, any color. It's for everyone, female or even male. That's what we call boyless.
Oh! You hear that? Next episode, Mama is doing boyless.
He's gonna lose a bet of one of our around and find out games. That's gonna have to be the bet.
And so, what is like the base dance of burlesque? Like, is there, did it derive from something like a form of like jazz?
Actually, the word burlesque has been, hundreds and hundreds of years. It started in Europe, and the word burlesque it comes from the word burla, which means making fun of. So it's a parody. So burlesque, it's we are playing with our sexuality, or involves theater, involves comedy, performance.
That's usually really fun, like performances and like a little edgy and like just because I've been to a few like Absinthe. I know there's a bit of burlesque in there, and those shows are a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, burlesque is
a lot of
comedy. It's taking your clothes off in a very playful way, so it involves a lot of that playfulness. With
there's not much.
We don't want those feet.
So burlesque got a very popular, starting around, more popular from the burlesque we know today, around the 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s. It kind of decayed a little bit in the 60s and came back around the 90s, even with Tease, of course, she made it popular again. But I can show you today 10 basic classic steps that will help you to understand the moves and the burlesque dancing, which involves dancing, acting, of course, with the playfulness, the tease, and the striptease, which we're not doing the striptease today, but we're just going to get a base, and then you can start to try it out.
You have to pay for the striptease. Catch it on our
Be buried as a wife.
Yeah. Sorry, all of our male viewers. Not sorry.
You can catch your performance somewhere else.
Right? I've seen you perform. I did, because for my 30th birthday, I went to, I think it's called Tease Me?
Tease If You Please.
Tease If You Please. And, I mean, oh my God, like just from the colors, the movement, the showmanship, like the artistry, like, that was the first time that I really saw, like, I guess, a more classic burlesque, because, like, most of us, we grew up in, like, the 2000s, and it was all, like,
Pussycat
Doll.
And every celebrity wanted to be, like, a guest Pussycat Doll.
And that was, like, the idea.
Totally just,
Yeah, and that was, like, the idea of burlesque, But when you see that, one of my favorite movies is Flashdance. And I used to think, like, that was like being a stripper, and I thought like if I were to go to a strip club, like I was gonna see actual dancers doing choreography. I was greatly disappointed, but I think that was even more like an 80s style burlesque fusion, because they did like these actual choreographed pieces with full costume, and then they were doing like the sensual removing of the clothes.
Yeah, well, that's not now it's kind of back to the glamorous, vintage, back to the roots.
Yes.
Actually, and one of the main things in burlesque that it differs from, you know, that style or even the striptease world. Of course, burlesque involves striptease, but we don't want to give it all in the first place. So we want to tease as much as you can until we take the picture off.
The last little bit.
Let me get my gloves and my bangles and
Yeah, always leave them wanting more.
Exactly.
Indeed. Y'all hear that?
Words in the wild. Always leave them wanting more.
Exactly.
Until you just can't have enough. Awesome. All right, well, we're ready. Are you ready? Okay, ready.
Should I stretch?
So we definitely go warm up with the seat, right?
Right? I know. It's so hot
And
today.
it's hot in here, but there's a little AC and everything, and it's still
We're about to be sweating.
kind of what I do.
Yeah. All right.
So to start, we're
So
going to...
you can stand up so we can, you know,
Okay.
copy you.
Yeah. So for the burlesque, we want to start with our positions, with our posture, which will be a showgirl posture, kind of like the showgirls you see in Vegas, or even on Broadway, jazz dancers and everything. So we're going to stand straight with 1 foot in the front, very close to your feet, one knee slightly folded. Yes, you can even be a little closer. Get a little closer. Yes, exactly. Like this. And then you can put all the 2 hands on the hips. And one can be down, or even later we're going to play up and sides. But for now, we stay here. So this will be the first position of burlesque. You want to keep, you know, in power. You want to keep straight with a very, very long line, because on stage everyone will see much taller. Everyone thinks I'm pretty tall.
Tiny.
Halfway the size they
She is teeny tiny. Let's scoot a little back to make sure that we can get everything.
All right, so this will be the first position.
Okay.
All right. So one of the first steps I'm going to tell you is going to be the bounce. So the bounce, you're just going to use your hips and bounce 1 and 2, up and down, up and down, up and down. Yes. Great. And then you can do to the other side too. Just change your legs. Yes, and up and down, up and down, down, down. Left side, right side. Yes.
Change.
Up.
She's cracking over here. Our old age is showing.
So that will be the bounce, which we're gonna end up bouncing even to the sides. It's basically a hip movement that you use to start your little, you know, sensual movements. So other than the bounce, we're gonna do the bump. It's a little more aggressive than the bounce. Bumps, we can leave your hands on the side if you want to. A bump, we're gonna, like if you wanted to close a door with your hips.
Okay.
It's more bump. Bump. And so you can even turn a little bit. Yes. Down. And other side, your hips. And sometimes in a dance, you even backwards. Even bump. And bump. Side with your booty. Yes. We did front with the hips and out. Just with the booty. Right and left.
It looks so dainty when you do it, and I feel like I like it. And it looks like I'm like,
We'll get it. And there's also the bump with your pelvis. Oh, so this one is a very, very used step in burlesque, especially around the 50s. You're going to see Temple Store, Betty Page. You're going to step here, front, and then just bump front. Yeah. Bump front and step. Bump front and step. A little bit. And you can even hold your
Oh, okay.
hips in there. Yes. And bump. And bump. Bump. Yes. Don't be afraid to bump hard if you like.
Bump hard. Bump it, friend.
So we did this bumps with the pelvis, bumps with the hips, bumps with the booty. Yeah. And sometimes when you hear a song in burlesque, sometimes there's a drum that
Yeah.
so you want to follow, the bumps are good to follow the music.
Ah.
So it's a very playful part of it. So bumps, we did bumps, and now the grinds. You're gonna like this.
Oh, yeah, we like
So the grind, let's start with this one. Just open your legs a little bit. So we grind. And you're just gonna grind, doing a circle with your whole hips. Can go as low as you want. Yeah, you can start
Get back up.
and going down. That for me wasn't very hard because I'm from Brazil.
She's like, we come out.
I came out of my mother like this.
Hey! See, once I go back down, I don't know if I'm going to come back up. That's the problem. I got to focus on my, because this is heavier than before, so I'm trying to balance my weight.
And you can also grind when you're simply in a more closed position, you know, or this way. There's no rules or how far you want to
Yeah.
grind. It's just, it can be just with the legs in the front, legs there. It can be rolled to the front or rolled to the back. It's actually a very relaxing.
We're like concentrating really hard, right? Then we're going to be like really misty.
It's like, we didn't spare ourselves with doom. This is going to be sweat.
After I'm going to put all these little steps in a short routine.
Ooh.
But now, one very important thing, we're going to start from the back and we're going to learn the shoulder walk. Very important because we do a lot of walks, especially for dressing with headdresses and amazing costumes. So you want to show that off. You want to be on stage, you want to feel empowered on stage, and you're not going to be empowered on stage if you just, walk like you're going to the grocery shop.
Think I'm sexy?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you just go to the grocery shop. So I'm going to start in the stand shoulder position, and we're going to put one foot in front of the other, and slightly slide your feet in the back. That's the Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah.
And you can also use your arms. This will be a very Vegas walk when you just wave your arms. And while you're walking, just eyes and just like your best cat or snake, wild animal look. You're gonna look to the audience. So you want to hypnotize the audience while you're walking.
We're going to use this on the show too.
Hypnotize. So we can walk and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. This can work to the side too. You just go to the left and you walk, crossing, going right through the front and then crossing the left. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. And left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. And you can play along with your walk.
Yeah.
Even if you turn.
Ooh.
Maybe I should sign up for this, like, when I want to heels.
So, we did the box. Now there's a very fun step. You're gonna like that.
Oh, yeah.
You can come closer. So I'm just gonna scoop this leg to the side. Yeah, okay. Just scoop to the left. And then you're gonna use your hands and you're gonna pass your hands down in a plie. And your head go together, down, and you go back. Careful. Oh, almost fell.
Alright, let me adjust my ankle straps a little bit.
Yeah, hold your heels right now.
You know, like, no, because like I always put my heels so tight, and then when I try to like bend my ankle, I'm like,
Oh, it's cutting into
yeah.
inside the ball.
Alright, I got it now. They're ready.
Okay, so scoop your legs and hands down. Head goes low and back with a hair flick.
You felt it? You felt that one? Oh, okay.
You know, in your face, it's like coming out of the water. Very,
Yeah.
You do your flash dance.
Exactly.
There. Ask someone to spray water.
Oh, beautiful. Right on me. Pour the water on me.
You didn't see the thread up here, actually.
Oh.
So, yeah. So you want to do one more time?
Yeah.
And scoop back. And down. And up.
Ooh, that seems like balance too. Like I'm like, right? You're like, where are we going? Disaster. It's like, I feel like my whole body is gonna just.
No, you're gonna hear my ankle cracks and watch. You're gonna hear that.
You can use this like you can even go to the side and back too. That works.
More balance. Whereas old women, this is more sturdy.
I can feel it.
Yeah.
All right, so we did this. The head down, the flip. What else is missing? Well, also arms. We wanna give life to our hands, and something very important. Your hands, you can command the audience with your hands. So even if you're walking, if you're like touching, yourself, people are gonna look straight to your hands. If your other parts of your body are more still, but the hands, you have the power to use that to command where you want the audience to look at you. Except for when you're gonna take off your gloves, And you also think about Barbie. Think about Barbie. You want to dedicate hands in the end. You don't want to,
Claws done. No dinosaur claws.
If hands like a ballerina and booty as a stripper.
Ah.
Think about that. So we're gonna play a little bit with the hands, just slowly going up and down. Yes. Go through your elbows and down. Yes, and then up and up and down and down and up and up and down and down. And now you're gonna pass through. Yes. It's like saying hi to everyone else and passing through your shoulders, but forget the words in English. So there's many ways you can use your hands to play. Of course, when you take your clothes off, we don't have that will be for another episode.
Yeah, we master it. We want the whole costume after.
Perhaps they put me to work with dancing and everything.
Oh, there will be a part 2. Full costume.
Exactly.
I can be 10 pounds.
Yeah.
So yes, hands very important when you walk. You can point. You can, do whatever you feel like. Burlesque is very free. It's about following your instincts too. You wanna be yourself when you're dancing. That's the freedom about burlesque dancing too. Of Of course, you learn from other people, you get inspirations from different artists, but you want to find your own burlesque persona
Yes.
and use what you have best to be able to bring, teasing the tease and performance. So, the other thing that's I was going to talk about now, the tease, there's no burlesque without the tease. If not, we'll be only dancing.
Yes.
Of course. And you can tease and perform with dancing too, but it's very important. So you're going to use a lot of your face expressions. You want to smile too. You want to make it playful. When you're smiling, when you're having fun with yourself, the audience is going to enjoy your performance too. If you just if you're in a good mood, they want to watch you, they want to be around you. Same with burlesque. So you can use your smile, your personality, and your sensuality, your eye contact in the performance. So you want to play with the audience. If you have someone watching you, don't be shy. Feel free to make them shy.
Yeah.
That I can
Make them very
I like making them very uncomfortable. Because you guys do it to us daily, so I have at least once most of the time to do it.
You are in the power now, so tell me you are in the power now.
Oh, that's all. And she's done for the rest of the show.
That splits works well too.
So wait, okay.
Yeah.
So now we could put it all in a little routine together.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. I have a song that will be more following the song, but I can show the steps right now.
Okay, yes.
Then we'll
Put the music
out.
out.
Yes. All right.
Here's when it's really good.
Oh no, yeah, I can hear it.
What did I learn yet? Okay.
So we're going to start it. The song is going to start with 2/8. So we're going to start in showgirl position, and we're just going to bounce for 2/8. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. I guess it's probably 1/8. I'll have to hear the song. And then from there, we're going to walk with showgirl walk to the side. Maybe you can get a little closer here. Yeah. All right. We're going to start walking. For now, just hand and hips. We're going to walk 1, 2, 3, 4, and both. All right.
Okay.
I think that's the count. I have to hear the song. And you're going to step. And you're going to go do the same thing with the left. Actually, a hand on the side.
The bump in the hand.
In 1, 2, 3, turn back, 4, and bump to the hook. Alright? Did you crack again?
No, that's actually a shoot.
I'm always cracking.
Everything on me is always popping and cracking. It's so gross, yeah.
So let's do it again from just a walk. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bump. And hand. Step, 2, and turn, back, and bump. Good. Yes. After this one, with your right leg, you're going to turn to your left. You're going to turn until, yes. So we can do the head down and the head flip. Down and hair flip. Yes. Oh, and I forgot to teach you one last step. Very important. The shimmy. You probably know that. The shimmy. Shimmy.
You do that with a follower.
You just shake your shoulders and your. Sometimes with umbrella, sometimes
We're shaking the maracas.
Shaking the maracas. So after you come out from the hair flip, you're gonna shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. All right. So let's go back from the back. So you did and bump and turn straight with your hands and flip and shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. All right. After the shimmy, 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 we're gonna do the and you're gonna, and you can just enjoy yourself, use your arms.
Oh, enjoy
I've been doing that all 2020.
Exactly, all right? So after the shim, 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 go to the ground, grind, all right? And then you're gonna step. You go back with your legs and you're gonna step right, turn your legs up, step left, and together, all right? So back from the back. You just follow me after. So turn right and straight. Perfect. Back and shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. And then grind, touch your hair where you like. And then you go up and left. All right. And now, on the last part, you're gonna keep your arms back here. Exactly. You're gonna step right with a bump and step. And bump, step. All right. It might be 3 or 4 bumps, but you can run through the music. After the bumps and bumps, we're just going to finish with hands down and hands up. Right? Just side and up. And that's the final pose. All right? Let's do everything again.
Okay.
Then we can try the music. So we start a little closer so we can walk in that way. So we're going to start in showgirl position, and we're going to count 8, and 1, and 2. 5, and bump, and step, and 1, 2, and turn left, and bump, and then turn, and down, hair flip, and shimmy, 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 and grind, and legs, arms up, and left, and then bump, and bump, and bump, and bump, and arms, and up. It will make more sense with the music.
Yeah.
So we'd like to sing once with the music and we'll all do together?
Yes.
Or we can all do, just follow my lead.
Sure, you can play?
I'll take it here. Here, like an 8 and also the bump. So try to follow that bump with your hands.
All right.
The later can add the faces. We're now forcing you to get the steps.
Yeah, because my face the whole time was like, fucking shoes. These shoes are kind of like me.
All right.
Yeah, we can't do it on our own. We're not,
Yeah, we're definitely at Madeline's representative.
we're not capable. We don't know how it.
We're just gonna, if all else fails, we're just gonna.
When you get here, that gets.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the part that
No, people think it burlesque is not that easy as you see.
It is not. It's not. It's definitely not. And I think it's honestly learning like the hit,
The
the
coordination.
coordination of the hit, like to hit and then like move.
Because your weight's already sitting in one place,
Exactly.
so you have to like throw it back out.
Yeah.
So that's like, even if like you're doing a dip or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, like your weight's already settled.
Exactly.
It's not like a constant motion where it's like, hit,
It's
okay,
about
keep
the
going.
transition between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the other part where I'm like, because even when we're moving up, left leg go, like the right leg is already all the way here, like go, you need to go now.
If you want with the right leg walk, as long as you hit the bump, even if it's like a different leg and step in a different way, hit the bump, and walk, and hit the bump.
Yeah.
So don't focus too much on like exactly, because even in burlesque we don't always count exactly with the steps. So focus on the bumps
Okay.
and hips and of course the tease in a little bit. Fake it till you make it.
Alright. Let's try it again. You tried. She tried. I tried. This is not getting edited out, so everybody will
Oh
see.
no, it's all my glory.
Everybody knows already.
Yeah, it's
Right. We're gonna do it again, but this time, even if you don't have all the steps ready, let's think about the teeth in the eye contact. You know, think about paying more attention to your face. I know it's hard to do by the brain.
And it's right, but you have the mirror in front of us either, so it's like, I don't know how
I'm
ridiculous.
like, am I making a sexy face or am I making like a?
Nobody's so concerned, we're like, all right, don't fall. Don't fall.
Dizzy,
Fall. Like,
And just even if it's like a fake smile while you're doing that,
Yeah.
just like.
we're selling it right now.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's just like touching myself.
Oh no, it is
All I know.
yeah. we're in such a small space because of the camera. Like I feel like my walks are like
Little lady.
instead of like really like hip and
Oh,
drag.
we can have Ronald follow us on the camera. He's gonna after.
I feel like I'm doing like
When we do our
doing like little T-Rex steps and just
You know,
like.
we set aside, we can do diagonal so we have more space. We can try a little bit diagonal.
We'll make Ronald follow us on the camera after.
Okay, so let's do a little practice of the walk. I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn. 5, and bump. Step. 1, 2, and turn, and bump. Alright. And then keep your weight in your left leg. So you can step and turn to the low leg.
Frightening.
One more time, then we do the whole song.
Okay.
And one more time, just when you feel the counts.
Okay.
Okay. And 5. We're here. I'm just gonna do a 4.
Okay.
And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and bump, and step. 2, 3, and turn, and left, and bump. Step left, and down, hair flip, and shimmy, 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 and grind, and grind, and grind, and grind, and let arms up, and arms left, and down, and step, bump, arms, finale.
Can we do it? All right.
All right.
She's gonna watch us.
Let's go.
We possibly could massacre this. Stay tuned. This is take 1. We do the little thing. Take 1.
The last one. Why doesn't
Yeah.
it last me?
Stand over here just in case you see us panic. Take 1. We're good.
Take 6 on the side. Take 6. But friends, why? Why are you doing this? Like me? Oh my gosh, am I doing the right thing? Am I? How are we doing?
Here we
Like
go.
every good.
I'm gonna be like a school teacher, like.
Yeah. Please do. And bump.
Okay, I'll help you with the counts.
Okay.
And
Here we go.
We need to have like the little emoji with like the temperature in here.
No, you have to do it too.
oh yes, I just have to.
Okay.
She's like, please don't
So
tell
I
me
can know
my job.
when you're ready. So
Are you ready?
Yes.
You ready, Ronald?
Ready?
We're gonna move fast, so you better move fast, Ronald. He's got it. Take 1.
You got
Hey,
it.
take 1. Ronald's got it.
performances. And
Yes.
we're excited.
That was a crash course on.
You girls are hot.
Yeah.
In every way.
Yeah, I got
But that was amazing. That was so much fun. We love dancing. Being stuck all quarantine, I think one of the things that we said the most that we missed is dancing, right?
Yeah.
Like actual dancing. And I'm not talking about
not
sheet
girls
dance.
twerking on. What do you mean by dancing?
Yeah, you can billboard me. I'm talking about right now.
That's not dancing. That's me just fucking annoying you. That's all. I don't want to
It's all the dress.
She
She likes it. Not being serious.
Oh, I was gonna say because that would be kind of funny though. Imagine. How'd you meet your husband?
It's the Monique ad girl at Ashley Hour. We need one every episode. But yeah, so where can they find you? Where can they find your work? Do you have stuff posted on YouTube? Do you have anything coming up that you should be looking out for? Other than being just your awesome self. So go ahead, this is your time. Tell them. Yes.
Thank you so much for having me. I had so much fun with you girls. I want to see now. Next time I want to see you on stage.
Oh, I was totally. That'd be funny if we like to go on stage.
The ideas that are going in her head. She's like,
There's so many burlesque shows in town. You can check it out. Different performances. It's all over.
she's in her head. She's like, we're gonna jump on a show.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'll probably do shots or Jordans, but I will jump on stage.
You can find some of my work on Instagram or my website. It's Mila Spigolon or milaspigolon.com. You can probably write that down on the screen.
Yes, and everything will be posted. All of her links will be posted on the bottom. And as far as like, what's your next thing? Like, what can we expect from you in the future? I mean, you're an entertainer, a performer. I know you have, not just one talent, many talents. So like, what's next? What should we keep our eyes open for?
Well, next doesn't involve much taking my clothes off, actually. I've been mainly in the moment, especially during the pandemic, I got to focus a lot in music and acting. I've been working on my debut EP, and I've been, maybe this year or next year we'll be ready, and I've been playing music shows with my partner, which is sitting down there. He's not going to be on camera.
And we'll plug him too. He's a musician, right?
He's a musician,
Yeah.
and we actually just created a new variety musical show called The Limelight Show, which we did the first live stream show, but we will be doing shows live.
Oh, awesome.
So you can follow us on social media to check upcoming dates and tours. So we'll be touring and performing mainly with music and The Limelight Show. So you can check that out.
Yeah, we'll definitely put all the information out at the end like we always do. Thank you again. It was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah. Keep a lookout for her, for this young talent. She's absolutely amazing. Like I said, not only is she a classic burlesque entertainer, but she is a general performer altogether. And there's going to be a lot of great things that I see in the future. And we're so good that we get to have this documented. And when she blows up, we're going to be like, we